Okay. Hey, don't ever let anybody hold you back. You try to play with my heart, but I know I can't trust you, baby. You try to rush into life, but I know I can't be too hasty. You wanna change up my style, but I know this is how God made me. I'm young, yeah. So I gotta live every day like it's one of my last. Hey, my last, yeah. My last, ooh. My last, yeah, my last. Okay, my last. That's right. My last. My last, yeah, you ain't no regular chick, but I ain't no regular guy. I just been working for sun after sun, I like every day to change my life. So, no, I ain't taking no breaks. I'm still ahead of my time, hoping one day I can make me a check and they'll finally see that I'm built for the climb. You can't put me in a box, I'm too flashy for your show. Know you wanna break my heart, but I'm built to learn and grow. If I see you in my dreams, I'll say goodbye and not hello. I was stuck up in the past, but now I'm ready for the road. You try to play with my heart, but I know I can't trust you, baby. You try to rush into life, but I know I can't be too hasty. You wanna change up my style, but I know this is how God made me. I'm young, yeah. So I gotta live every day like it's one of my last. Hey, my last, yeah. My last, ooh. My last, yeah, my last. My last, okay. My last, yes sir. My last. So why would I let you play with my heart again? If we fell apart in the past, if you tried to tell me it was me, I did it to you. I made you the fool. I turn my pain into raps, then raps turn my pain into stacks. I can't be focused on people that said that they love me and end up just turning their backs. Don't that sound dumb to you? It sounds so stupid to me. What if I told you I had me a bridge, I sell for the low? You say stop talking to me. You try to play with my heart, but I know I can't trust you, baby. You try to rush into life, but I know I can't be too hasty. You wanna change up my style, but I know this is how God made me. I'm young, yeah. So I gotta live every day like it's one of my last. My last. My last. My last. Yeah, my last. My last. My last. My last.
Yeah, it's about that time, you already know. Turn the speakers up, man, it's time to start the show. Sean Tanner, Ryan Righteous, DJ Jeremiah. We bringing the heat, man, this joint be fire like, bruh. We in the field, we in the field, bruh. We in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. You tuned in to the Trackstarz.
Hey, yo, what's cracking? It's your man Lecrae, aka Creasy Crayola, the bond servant. Right now, you listening to the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, and Jeremiah. I see you, boy. Hold it down. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Ryan is not feeling well today, but luckily we got our boy Rick Sincere filling in.
You know what it is.
What's going on? So yeah, pray
That's
for
MTMV. My bad.
pray for Ryan that he gets better.
Yeah,
but we got a special guest today with us. Myammee is in the building.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. What's up? Hey, everybody.
Hey,
What up?
Hey. Okay, so we definitely want to talk to you and hear your story. I get let's get to the fun stuff later. I know this is hard because I've seen you tell your story a few times, and every time you tell, I could tell that it brings you back. You know, so let's just get that stuff out the way. But it's important for people to know where you're coming from and all the steps of your journey to get you to where you are today. So tell people how this incredible journey started, and what kicked you off onto all the things that you support, all the things that you're championing, and why you started doing Christian music.
Okay. So, what's up, everybody? This is Myammee from the city of Miami, Miss 305. This is a 3 and 0 and a 5. People be like, "Oh, you throwing up signs and stuff." No, it's a 3, a 0, and a 5. You know what I mean? Lord God, I'm throwing up all type of stuff. But anyway, I rededicated my life in 2013 after I was about to sell my hair salon. And I had my hair salon for 3 years, and I was in a transition of just life, period. So rededicated my life. I went through so much up until that point. And when I did that, I created what God gave me the vision for, endorsed by God back then. Got a trademark, all that. So I kind of keep up everything that I've been through, so you can go back and like really see the timestamps. Even when you go to the Endorsed by God site of Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, you'll see old posts from 2013. So it's just been a journey since then. How I got into this music, man, when I rededicated my life, only thing I knew about was like Kirk Franklin and Yolanda Adams. And that was really my basis. And then I started listening to Ty Tribbett and the Marys and Erica Campbell when she went solo. Man, she really was one of the seeds for me to even think about considering doing this. When she came out with If You Love God, hi. If You Love God. Sorry, y'all. I'm in this public. Y'all listen along. First of all, everybody who listening, I have a boat about to pick us up for the whole Saturday. And Yes. I'm so sorry, everybody. So anyway.
Wait, they hollering in the public? Okay.
God, that's so embarrassing.
You straight, ma'am? You all right? You all right?
I'm good. I'm good. Let me get back together. Yeah. Because they see their products, and I'm using their products to like hold my phone. Anyway, moving forward. So that if you don't love God, love God. You know what I mean? Like that's
I love God.
What I love God. If you don't love God, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? So when I saw that she had her shades on, like all of that, so I started listening, and that's what happened. So 2013 rededicated my life. I started living life like that. I started reading the word. I started actually reading it. You know what I mean? I had this CD set that was the Bible, and it was all Black characters. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that CD.
The Bible Experience?
The Bible Experience, yes. I was gifted that from my pastor at the time. Shout out to Pastor Creflo Dollar. They gifted me that. And and I was listening to it, and I just started growing, man. He was just with me. I started losing a lot of things around me, like family, friends, doing all of that type of switch. I started to like redefine who I am without anything else. And that's where my foundation was kind of rooted, you know what I mean? And moving forward, going into 2017 was another year I experienced some real financial hardships. I experienced a lot of those because I'm an entrepreneur since I left TV, you know. I haven't had a job in I don't know how long. But I've been an entrepreneur, and in entrepreneur life, you gotta have faith, man. Like you don't know what contract is gonna come. You don't know what deal is gonna come through. You don't know nothing. You know, everything is by your faith and your hard work and your ethic, and you just gotta push and hope and pray that it's still closed. You know what I mean? So during entrepreneurship life, I experienced so much, and my faith even grew even with that. I trust God with everything at this point in my life, even my money, my identity, my everything. He's my everything. So going back to 2017, there was this challenge that came out. I don't know if you guys remember. It was the D challenge. Do it for the D challenge. You remember that? I don't know if y'all remember that.
I think so. I think I remember that.
Yeah. So of course I didn't do it for the D challenge. I wanted to hear about waiting to marriage. I didn't hear none of that. So I was like, I'm going to do something about waiting to marriage and finding somebody. And hi. Yeah, go ahead. Bree, have a great day. They took their boxes.
Oh no.
That's dope.
You straight.
Let's go, Maya. Let's go.
You good.
So I did for the D challenge, and I did it in a way, like I said, from a point of view from a woman who's waiting to marriage, and I wanted to just hear that. And that was my foundation. I did the beat. I wrote it in like 20 minutes, and I couldn't believe it myself, right? It was just for the challenge. before that, Tasha Cobbs and Nicki Minaj did a song. That song changed my entire perspective of what it meant to that song. Now, it was a lot of stuff that Ty Tribbett did. It was a lot of things that Erica Campbell has done. Of course, Kirk Franklin, those are my goats. You know what I mean? If you want to say goats or whatever, those are my people. You know what I mean? Like, that's my music. But that song with Tasha Cobbs and Nicki Minaj, when Nicki came on there, and of course she got so much flack. They got so much flack for that song. They didn't even do a video for it. But that was my beginning. It was like, dang, like, and I saw Pep did a song with Kirk Franklin. I did see that. But it didn't stick like how it stuck when Nicki did it with Tasha. It showed me a few things. It showed me who can't praise God. Who said who can't praise God like that? Who said that I have to put on his front to sit here and praise God? Like, who said when I'm at home and when nobody is around, when it's just me and him, who said I can't praise him in front of people too? You know what I mean? So that was my thing. And back then I was doing these things called hashtag Praise Him Monday. So Praise Him Monday, if you go to Instagram right now, you can search Praise Him Monday, you'll see all these videos. They go all the way back to 2007, 2016, really. My first one was 2016, December. And during that time in my life, I was just, again, as we all know, when you're on your faith journey, you go up and down in life. I try to tell people this life ain't no easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, 24/7, 365. We really go through trials, you know what I mean? And during those times, to keep my faith going, I was doing these Praise Him Mondays, and I was praising my way through all of the literally hell on earth that I was experiencing. So one of those songs, like I said, the first one I started with was Ty Tribbett, and that was 2016. It came through. But when I did that Nicki one with Tasha, and I did it, everything, it was like something came out of me, man. Like, I don't know. And I was like, dang, like all this time I've been wanting to hear this type of music for myself. I didn't hear myself when I was listening to Lil Craig, and I was listening to Andy and to Dashi. Like, I love Tupac, like he's so dope. I didn't hear me as a female at all. I had to literally Google these females and like try to find somebody that I can listen to.
Got you.
Yeah. So
I have a question for you. Did you ever hear about like K-Joe? Like Kenton Jones?
Yeah, Kenton Jones, because he's always at World Changers. So I knew about Kenton Jones. Yeah, I knew about him, but at the same time, it still wasn't, again, I'm from Miami. It still wasn't.
Got you. Okay.
My sound, you know what I mean? It wasn't in my sound. I didn't hear me. I didn't hear no guys either. I didn't hear not one of my guys from Miami and Florida. I didn't hear them.
Got you.
How did you find how'd you link up with Creflo? Like how was that how'd that become your church, and how did he become your pastor?
Is there a story here?
I do.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So my very first, it's okay. Look, you gotta use everybody.
Amen. Amen.
So, my first boyfriend down here in Miami, he ended up moving to Atlanta after he graduated. And he was a roommate with Creflo, one of Creflo Dollar's sons, and which is now the senior youth pastor there, Anthony Constance. So I've been knowing him since my ex-boyfriend they were like this. So anyway, that's how I got introduced to him. And then I started going to the church there, not online. Back then it was like TV. And when I was at I went to FAMU, by the way, after high school. So when I was at FAMU, I used to travel to church and drive. So Creflo may go to wherever he used to go to his little, the little things he'll do. I'll just go drive and listen to him. And then when I moved to Atlanta after I left FAMU, I didn't come back to Miami. I went to Atlanta. And I gave my life in 2007. That was the year that I actually said I'm going to be a Christian. I went down to I did the whole little thing, child. That was 2007. In 2007, before Flavor of Love. So all of that kind of just went all. Creflo started a lot of stuff. Like, I heard his style of preaching, like I felt comfortable. I didn't feel, he don't sugarcoat. He come out there and tell you like this, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's my pastor, you know what I mean? Like, that's my foundation of my faith. he got me through my mother's death. You know what I mean? Like how he used to just come out and say it. Like it just touched me. I always tell everybody, every church is different. You got to find what works for you. You got to find what speaks to you. So
okay,
that's
quick.
the story behind that. Go ahead.
We got to reset. We got to reset because I think people just heard "Flavor of Love" and they were like, "Wait a minute, what?" But before that, because I know how important AIDS awareness and treatment is. Can you tell the story really quickly about your family? Yeah, because I don't want you to dwell on this too long because I always see you get, your eyes, I see it. So I don't want you to stay there, but tell them really quick the story because it's important for them to know where this started for you.
Yes. So like I said, during my journey, 2007, when I gave my life to Christ, the very first time, I lost my mother right after Flavor of Love, while Flavor of Love was airing. So we went to film the reunion. When I got back from the reunion, filming it before you guys saw the reunion, she passed away. So while the reunion was actually airing to the people, I was dealing with my mom never coming back the way I knew her to be. I was in my early 20s, man. Like I don't think everybody like going through that time of life of being at the highest I think my life is supposed to be at a career, whatever you want to call it. I lost my mom at the very time of me going up this hill and at the hill that I plateaued for any other 20-year-old at the time. You know what I mean? 20-something year old. How old I was 23, 24, something like that. So it was a lot, but I lost my mother to HIV complications. She got diagnosed with it in 1989. I lost 2 twin brothers as well, who was born after me, a couple of years after me. We have different dads. So after my mom and my dad broke up, she moved on with her life. My dad moved on with his life. My mom met this new guy, fell in love with him, didn't think about it. It was no go free HIV testing everywhere. It was all about, because gay men got it, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't really no focus on it. So anyway, she was in love like anybody else would be in love. She got pregnant, and that man was the man who changed her status from HIV negative to HIV positive in so many words. So she didn't know. Again, back then it was in the 80s. She didn't know nothing about none of that until my brothers got real sick. So when my brothers got real sick, that was the last thing that they did a test on. They was like, well, due to their immune system, because for those who don't know, HIV is really an attack on your immune system. That's it. It's not going in, shooting up it ain't none of that. It's attacking your immune system. And it makes your immune system so weak to where it cannot fight off a cold or flu or a COVID. You know what I mean? If you're not on treatment, you know what I mean? So that's what it really means. So anyway, my brothers got sick and they tested them. Come to find out they had it and they tested her. She had it and they tested me as well. Come to find out I was negative. But that's when she realized, okay, if she's negative, why they're positive? And that's when they got into a whole spill. Yeah. My uncle was about to kill this man. You know what I mean? Yeah. My uncle was about to kill this man. He was about to go to jail about killing this man over my mom. But anyway, so I lived that life of seeing, rooting for, I guess, the underdog, you want to say, the ones who are not loved right, the ones who get pointed at and poked at, the ones who don't feel like you fit in. That affected my life, just holding it secret until she passed away. I didn't tell not even my best friend. My family barely talked about it. They knew I never had one conversation, death after death after death. We never talked about it. My brothers passed like age 5. So 92, 96, 2008, all 3 of them, that was the years that they passed away. So I experienced a lot of death. So I experienced too that life is too short. Your life can literally change in a day. Not to say that I live life on, jumping off roofs every day, but I don't take life for granted. When you think you need to do something, you do it. If you have time to do it, you experience life, because it's not promised. And that's my background. That's my foundation. You know what I mean? So that's how it is, man. But thank you for knowing that and bringing that up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry to hear that. And
okay.
I love that you took their lives and made them impactful to the rest of the world. I heard you telling the story about you loved on your brothers, you loved on your mom loved on you, she cooked for you, and there's so much fear around HIV that they don't know about, you know, PEP and PrEP and all those kind of things, and you educating people on how to, that it's not you don't have to shun people, you don't have to be, you know, you don't have to feel like that around them. And I think that's such a powerful message to be able to that you lived through that, and you were able to share that message with other people.
Right. And just letting people know, like, just because I was the only person in a household where everybody else was HIV positive, it didn't mean that they didn't, like you said, they didn't have to experience what love was. They already felt it with the world. You know what I mean? I think that's why too now I really root for those who, in this music, like I really root for those who feel like, man, I'm not Christian enough, man. Like, no, you are. Don't you believe? If you were to drop dead right now, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna see you up there too later. You feel me? Like, that's, I stand for that crowd. I stand for those who feel like they don't have the A+ report card. They don't look the perfect part. They don't sound the perfect way. They don't, like, I stand for those people because I am that person. I was in a house with those people. You know what I mean? Like, I stand for that, and I'm gonna continue to stand up for that. And that's where the foundation come from, with even within my music, man. So my mother, I just feel like my mom and my brothers, they just couldn't die just to die. Their life was worth something, and it was gonna mean something, and I'm gonna talk about them, and I'm gonna talk about it, that what happened to them. I'm gonna continue to inspire others, like, hey, tighten up, like, put on a condom. I can say condom here.
Yes, you can.
Put on a hey, some places you can't even say that, child. So
nah, you in the field. You in the field.
You know, and see, that's why I like y'all. That's why I'm here. This is why I'm squeezing y'all into my boat day. You feel me?
Yeah, that's why we are here for stuff like that.
We're glad we're part of the schedule.
Amen. Amen.
The schedule happen.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, man. Like, I just tell people, you gotta be safe. Do the best you can, and don't judge somebody who did contract that, who did get it, because they probably was just in love, just like my mom was. Yeah. And they trusted this person. You know what I mean? Don't shun nobody. You don't know what's gonna happen to people. People get raped out here. People get lied to all the time. You don't know how people get this. You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, another conversation for another day. I got a YouTube page all on HIV, which is projectanm.org. You can check that out at any time. And I work with a lot of organizations here too.
That's awesome. So
yes.
How are you? Oh, go ahead, Sean.
I just wanted to, because she's brave for being able to tell that story so often. I don't know how she does it, but I want to be able to catch people up, right? So that's how your story began. But a lot of us, the first time we saw you was when you came out on season 3 of Flavor of Love, right? And you stepped up. He allowed you to keep your name, which not everybody got to keep their name. So this Myammee, you carrying Myammee on you, right? Can you explain why did you go on the show and the experience of the show? And I guess, like, would you have done it again? Like, how did you feel about that experience?
Okay, so not only did I did Flavor of Love 3, I also won I Love Money 2.
Yep.
So if you know I Love Money, I did season 2, won that. So VH1, doing VH1 in your early 20s, I mean, if you was 20 at the time, I'm not who I was then today. You feel me? Like, whatever. But would I do it again when I was 20 years old? Absolutely, because it was who I was back then. I can't shun, like, I respect my old self. Like, my old self, she did everything the best of her abilities to get me here today. Without her, I wouldn't even be talking to y'all right now. You feel me? Right, so I'll do everything all over, A to Z. You know what I mean? And again, I never question God's path and my spirit on why I said yes to some things or no to some things. Whatever it is what it is. Like, my life is my life. So I'll do it again. My experience on Flavor of Love, I made sure I was still myself. I wanted to make sure I was authentic. And that's one thing that I think I was proud of, that I was myself. I didn't sell out. I didn't, for a 20 something, I was happy with how she carried herself at the time. Because she could have did something worse. She could have did a lot of other things.
So
You know what I mean?
But did y'all like? Okay, just help me out. Like, were y'all? Was everybody there? They really wanted. They really wanted Flavor.
Listen,
Stop it, Sean.
listen.
Stop it, Sean. I know what you're doing. Stop it, Sean. Go ahead, Myammee.
Catch me out. I just want to know.
Listen, I've done media for Flavor Love for years. Y'all know how it's nothing to me. So let's do it. Okay.
Let's do it.
So so was I there for come on now. The man was probably older than my daddy, probably. I don't even know at the time. But what I can say about Flav, when I got into that house, that man was different. He wasn't like, he was a little different from what everybody think he was.
Yeah.
Like he was just so cool. He was just so cool to talk to. So he was opposite of that persona. We all put on these personas. So he was the opposite of that persona in that house. But I had a good time. It was fun. It was a little catty, of course, you know, young girls. It was equivalent to IG models at the time, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
It was more so about winning. Was it more so about winning than it was about winning. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, it was about winning. It was having the title like, oh, I you know, oh, child, Lord. It was it was about I got on TV. I had did whatever, you know. I won. I was the baddest girl in the house. Blah, blah, blah. Oh Lord. So yeah, that's what it was about for me at the time. But and not even knowing what my life was gonna do too. I didn't know what life was gonna be like after that. Like I literally got out of college and filmed Flavor Love. Like, you know. So
would you recommend any like a young girl doing that now? Like, because I know Flavor Love was the 2000s, but that like is it like totally different than it was back then? Reality TV.
I can say, I think it's the same thing because in years later, after if they do it today, they're gonna look at it like how we look at it now. Back then. But I can tell every young woman who wants to do that, listen, you don't have to, but if you do, get ready for the consequences of having it stuck with you for the rest of your life. Always have to reference that. And just be proud of which, if you do go, because some people you just got to talk like that. If you do it, be yourself. Try to, it's going to be recorded. It's out there forever. So try to do your best to control yourself, be yourself, and be ready for any consequences that you do. You know what I mean? I'm a sex educator too, so it's just hard for me to like sugarcoat stuff. So it's just like, if you're gonna do it, be prepared for the consequences. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So how did you go from I Love Money, Flavor of Love to making Christian hip hop? What was the transition between that and this?
Lord Jesus. Okay, let's go. All right. So after TV, I opened up my hair salon. It was called Myammee's Hair Spa. I still have those series up on my YouTube channel. You could go watch them. I built my entire salon from scratch from day one. I filmed the whole entire process. Before there was all of this stuff that we have today, I called it a web series. So you can go watch that. I had a hair salon. After my hair salon, I got into real estate. I'm still a real estate agent today.
Oh, awesome.
So all of these years have passed. It wasn't like Flavor of Love. If you look at the dates, it's not Flavor of Love, I Love Money, Christian hip hop. It's Flavor of Love, I Love Money, Entrepreneurship Life, rededicating my life after selling my hair salon, and then thinking I failed. I thought I failed when I sold my salon. I thought all of this, I was going through a lot of failure. And from that, when I rededicated my life, that was my foundation of building my relationship with God.
Yep.
And my relationship was stronger than ever. And I just kept my mind stayed on him, like literally for real. Like, and that's how my life been, just being a Christian. It was just being a Christian and wanting to speak out and say, hey, I talk about HIV a lot. I I'm inspiring a lot of people here. I don't want to be afraid and not talk about God. Like I was talking about God here and there, but I was considered to be deep. I was like, oh my God, they think I'm probably just too deep or whatever. But kind of find out, no, I'm just a Christian, baby. I just like to talk about them. You feel me? Like that's it. So if I want to talk about them, I'm going to talk about them. And then again, when I started listening to, when I got into Christian hip hop, when I even found out it was even a thing, I was like, dang, where the girls at? You know? And then I just kept it in the back of my mind subconsciously, I guess. And I just didn't hear me. Like I said earlier, I just didn't hear me. I didn't hear nobody really at the time. And it was like a Pandora thing that I was listening to on, it was like a little crazy little Pandora thing when I entered Christian hip hop. And it wasn't there. I wasn't there. I didn't hear myself. I wasn't present. How I do things, it wasn't there. So I said, well, I'm gonna just create it for myself. And that's how it happened. I started creating music for myself. Yeah.
So you
and I started sharing it. I started sharing on my Instagram here and there. Like I said, I was doing it. And I was singing these songs that were like real singing and praiseworthy. And I was in the videos doing all of this. Like, I'm like, one of my friends was like, ma'am, girl, that's so-and-so song. Like, you so extra. I'm like, that's how I praise in my condo. You know? Yeah. That's how I praise in my house. You know, when certain, like, I may be getting extra, but that's how I feel it.
Yeah.
And then that was it, man. And I wrote my first song the end of the year, in 17 December. And that was it. And when my SoundCloud got established, that was all. I just kept going.
That's awesome.
Well, you know what's so funny is like you said you saw the need that that wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? And I think what people are saying is, I mean, what she's saying is that she saw the need of that Myammee girl that was not being represented in CHH. So she was like, I need to create that. So somebody who's just like me could be like, hey, there's other female rappers out here that's doing their thing, but they're just not my cup of tea. And that's not nothing wrong with it. It's just the same. Hey, I need to find somebody that's like me. And if I don't find that person, then I need to create it. And I think that's a powerful thing, because I think so many times people just start hating on it, or they don't like it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason I'm saying that is because we experience stuff like that where people may not like our show, and Sean always says like, hey, why don't you just, if you don't like something, create what you like. And I think that's something you stand on, like you wave that flag, like, hey, if I didn't see it, I need to create it. You know what I mean? And I think we're in a time where people need to do that more instead of just hating on people or complaining or whatever. If you don't see it, create it.
Yeah. And that's my entrepreneurship on my side too. Like, I could create anything I put my mind to, kind of in a way, you know. And God says, you know what, I could do all things. I could do anything I want to do. Not want, but anything that I want to set my mind to, I can do it. You know what I mean? And who said you can't do it? You know, so that's how it kind of came out. But I do want to quickly, before y'all ask me anything else, I always want to give y'all a shout out. I love what you guys stand for, man. I love that you represent us. You represent, if my brothers were still here, y'all represent my twin brothers. You feel me? I could visually see my brothers possibly, hopefully being in the space too. Wow. And listening to y'all too, you know what I mean? So I thank y'all for representing for this culture, for people who grew up like me. I grew up in the inner city. I grew up in Liberty City. Like, I grew up in that. So I know certain things that I'm going to say or come off and say, you may catch it. Not to say y'all grew up in the hood too, but y'all may catch certain things. And we need y'all out here. We can't just have one way to go. We need different mindsets. We need different point of views. We need positivity from different type of views. So I just want to give y'all a shout out real quick. Like, I appreciate y'all, man. Like, and when I say it, I really mean it. Like, we have to have y'all out here. So that's it.
That means a lot to us. That really does.
Yeah.
But before you go, though, we got to settle this Broward County, Dade County beef. Threw some shade on Broward County earlier, so we can't let that go.
Listen,
it wasn't real shade. It was. There was a look.
It was the eyelashes.
Hey,
though.
Trick Daddy was down the street. We was in Miramar. You know what I'm saying?
It was a look, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She did it. Look, she was like,
Nah, I got love for y'all. Miami-Dade is cool.
Hey, Miami,
you know, it's always like that. We just feel like, you know, we Dade. First of all, we feel like us as a people. We as a people down here, we feel like we're the best people in the world. That's number one. We feel like we have an attitude. We have an attitude about ourselves that nobody is better than us. You know, so
that's true.
Yeah, that's still in there. You know, God got to work on that, but that's still in there.
That's real. That's real.
Hey, I want to ask this question. How are you enjoying your venture into the CHH space? Because I saw you on one of your videos. You're like, I'm my own makeup artist. And you know what I mean? I'm the artist and the makeup artist. I got to call, you know what I mean? I'm setting the schedule. I'm doing everything. As an entrepreneur, I know you're used to that. But how are you enjoying the struggles of kind of jumping into this space and having to do all those things?
it's something. It's something because I have to do like my music. I have to put my music up. I have to create, like I'm creating my own little covers. Every cover that I've done, that I've been on, I've created those. It's kind of been fun, but them videos, man, I be needing a team. You hear me? Because
there's some guys down there that can help you out. We'll connect you with people.
Okay. Ooh, my head looks so big like that. I mean, my head is big. That's why I like to wear hats. Don't tell nobody. my head is a little big. But anyway, and this angle is terrible. But anyway, when what you said?
We got people down there that we can help you with.
Yeah.
You're in the right space. You're in the right space.
There's a ton of people down there.
Yeah, there's many people. I mean, there's dope people down here, but when you gotta be careful with your budget. You gotta budget their life. Again, I'm in a budget life as an entrepreneur. I have to set my money because again, I don't know what's gonna happen in 2-3 months. I don't clock in at work and get a check and know I'm gonna get a check every 2 weeks and budget like that type of artist. Like shout out to all the artists who get a check every 2 weeks because y'all can do a lot of stuff out there. You know what I mean?
Amen.
But for me, I just need to, I have to just increase my network, you feel me, at this point to support my independency of being a Christian hip hop artist at this point. But yeah, but it's a lot of dope people, trust me. I know a lot of them, but I ain't got that check for them, you feel me? So
yeah, we'll help you with that. That's no problem. You'll be straight.
Okay.
But hey,
Thank you.
So let everybody know how to keep up with you, how to get your music, how to follow you, all of that.
Okay. So you guys can just go ahead and just find me everywhere. It's Myammee. You spell out Myammee, me. You know what I mean? So you put that in. You're gonna find me everywhere on Twitter, on Instagram. I'm just getting on TikTok, Facebook. I'm trying to get back on Facebook. It's just so hard. It's just too many things. It's like it's so many platforms. YouTube, you do MyammeeTV.com. It takes you straight to my YouTube channel, and eventually I'll have my site up and all of that. So, and don't forget my Endorsed by God. Like go to endorsedbyGod.com. Sorry to show. I ain't showing my boobs. I'm just trying to show my shirt.
We got you.
Cause I can't do. Let me tell y'all something. I could barely do something out here without somebody thinking whatever. It's like what you want me to do? Wear a coat? Like I don't know. But anyway, endorsedbyGod.com. This is a new color that I have on. This is my signature endorsement. Like it's endorsement line. You see a little check. And this stands for God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Completely whole. They are completely whole, equal, identical to me. And the signature line, I'm endorsed by God, stamped on me, period. That's it. So you go to endorsedbyGod.com. You can just follow me. Y'all see my face shirts. I wear those as well. Those are like a play on like the military, all the military branches. And we are on branch too. We faith soldiers, baby. Like, if you don't have no faith out here in these streets, I don't know how you can make it. Like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know how the atheists do their thing. Like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know. So
that's good.
That's me. That's all of me. And I thank y'all once again. I know I'm in public doing my thing, but
no, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I think it's something people really needed to hear. And it gives context to why you do what you do now. And so just let us know. Somebody just came in. Let us know if you need anything. Let us know if you need anything, and we'll be here for you. You could come back anytime when you have like a stable spot. When you have a stable spot.
Listen. Please bring me back so I can have a better spot.
Yeah, you good.
No, you good.
You good? I'm good. Okay. I'm like, who is this person in a car? Hey, sir. But yeah, y'all bring me back. Don't forget. Look, I'm gonna put y'all on the spot. Y'all heard what they said. Bring me back.
All right.
I'm gonna be ready. So thank y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. I'm about to get on this boat, honey. I'm gonna have a boat in my stories. Thank y'all. What I do want to say real quickly, just real quick and brief. For everybody out there who are already believers, to those who believe in Jesus, to those who know if you was to die right now at this moment, where you going? The eternity life. I want y'all to know that it's people out here who are on the fence. People out here who are church hurt. people out here who need to see from us that they can possibly still be accepted in this world, in this culture of Christian hip hop, whatever you want to call this thing. Because it's some real negativity going on about who can praise God and who can't praise God. I don't care what you do, what you're doing. You believe in God. You believe that Jesus was all of that. I don't plug my song. Oh Lord, sorry. I don't plug my song that quick. But you just believe that Jesus died for you, and everything else, let the Holy Spirit get the rest of that. Anything else, everybody else pointing at you, telling you what you should be doing, what you can't be doing with all of it. Don't worry about that. When God needs you to drop all of that, he'll have you drop all of that. Until then, you just continue to believe in him. You continue to talk to him. You continue to pray for him. You continue to get that relationship together, and don't worry about nothing else. Right. You get that between you and him. And that's all I really wanted to say, because people sitting here, man, it's no report card out here as a Christian, baby. It ain't no A, B, C, D, E, F, like A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, and F. There's no F's. We all going to heaven. It ain't no VIP lines. It ain't no VIP section. We are all going to be equal up there. So just believe, and the rest is let him handle the rest. So that's all I wanted to say.
That's all I wanted to say
real quickly.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for coming.
All right,
bye,
with
y'all.
the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? This is Mike Stars from Trackstarz, and if you're a music artist and you haven't already signed up for Nectar Distribution, honestly, I don't know what you're doing. So let me tell you about it. You get unlimited uploads of your music throughout the year. You also keep 100% of the rights. You get to use our one-of-a-kind single maximizer tool, in which not only do we push your music to the streaming sites like Spotify, Google Play, and Tidal, but we also push it to music blogs so you can get more eyes on your music. And the best part about it is, it's only $19.99. No, not a month, but a year. Again, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go ahead and sign up today for Nectar Distribution at nectardistro.com, and we'll see you inside.
Rise got them going up.
I started running my own race, I had no one to trust me. All this talk like I'm up next, but had no one to love me. I had to get it by my loan, I trust nobody but the G. My old G.O.D., that's why I trust the G.O.D. They say that I'm doing my best when I be living like the underdog, but I can't handle any stress, I'm feeling underdog. I'm tired of sitting in my mess, I'm trying to bless it all. The crooked smile on my face, I couldn't hide the flaws. Let's admit it, I'm so traumatized from mama call. Across the country, I'm on tour, the phone kept going off. Felt the tears through the phone, my speaker start to leave. Your granny died, I couldn't leave, I'm on ministry. Like man, I gave my all for music, I feel I'm meant to lose it. I try to ignore the whispers, but the devil sound like Cupid. I fell in love with the lies, like am I really meant to do this? Or am I just stupid? All I know, I gave my everything, and I can't lose my everything. I went through too much to be here, I went too hard to die in fear of everything. Ooh, my everything. I must admit it, I don't feel like doing music, but every song that I make is therapeutic. That's why I gotta do it, gotta speak the truth. But lately all I do is cry up in the booth. And nothing's wrong, I'm just trying to be the greatest. Big boy dreams, too hard for me to chase it. I get discouraged seeing streams go down. Man, couldn't fake it. Yeah, my wife and kid gotta live up every song that I make. I want this thing so bad, it seems so hard for me to taste. Put myself in position to lose this race, but that's when you came in and you show your grace. I gave my all and my everything, it's so much to lose. I wanna speed to the top, but you got me on cruise. You the light in the tunnel, I see you shining through. I hope you see I gave my everything, cause it's all for you. All I know, I gave my everything, and I can't lose my everything. I went through too much to be here, I went too hard to die in fear of everything. Ooh, my everything. I done gave it up, I done did it up, I done gave it up, I done did it up, my everything.
like the way this is headed, you got it twisted. This is exactly what I dreaded, yeah. I thought you was a part of me, but your tendencies tend to just stab me in the artery. I hate you with every part of my being. The hate you breed and nearly just turned me into a heathen, yeah. I even question what I believe in. Your actions don't match, you just feel like you've been deceiving. I hate you. I really hate the image of the church, and that's on blood and everything that is worth. This is treacherous waters that I'm willing to surf, cause my conscience won't be clear before this dirt leave the earth, yeah. It always feel like an agenda, temptations, it feel like you are the great pretender. And even though I'm a member, I know the topic is tender. I'm a challenger in a circle in the motives of your Hannah. My wife said that verse better be fire, you'll be crucified. I told her that the devil is a liar. The way we judge each other, God does not desire. The goal is love and not convict my brother for his priors. And when I fell, you kicked me in the ribs. Then raised the offering and told the congregation give. It's a massacre how we slaughter each other. It's not the enemy, I really gotta watch my brother. I hate you. I don't like the way this is headed, you got it twisted. This is exactly what I dreaded, yeah. I thought you was a part of me, but your tendencies tend to just stab me in the arteries. I hate you with every part of my being. The hate you breed and nearly just turned me into a heathen, yeah. I even question what I believe in. Your actions don't match, you just feel like you've been deceived. I've seen figures play with people's minds. False prophets have sheeps looking for the signs. They don't got theirs, but they trying to get mine. But stay woke and learn how to read between the lines. I'm trying to figure which sins are acceptable, cause some I see, but most of them are not legible. Fornication is not that terrible, but being queer without being credible is unacceptable. Qualified by how much you give. As a whole, they don't really care how well you live. Or for that fact, how well you live. Does your 8-month-old have the necessities in the crib? The stained glass got the image distorted. We all know it, but we just all choose to ignore it. This is my version of Jesus in the temple. I can't move forward until we all address the issue. I hate you. I don't like the way this is headed, you got it twisted. This is exactly what I dreaded, yeah. I thought you was a part of me, but your tendencies tend to just stab me in the artery. I hate you with every part of my being. The hate you breed and nearly just turned me into a heathen, yeah. I even question what I believe in. Your actions don't match, I just feel like you've been deceiving. I hate you.
This is Molly the Iceberg. Tribe is on the move. You're now tuned into Trackstarz.
It's time for the Entertainment Report with Jeremiah.
Entertainment Report time. Let's get it going. All right, man. Welcome to the Entertainment Report, right? Shout out to Lecrae and Andy Mineo. Song coming in hot has officially been certified as gold record from the RIAA, the Recording Academy. That means the single has surpassed 500,000 physical copies, which are digital downloads in this climate, ladies and gentlemen. All right, currently coming in hot is number 60 on the iTunes hip hop single charts, man. So shout out to Reach, man. Continue to do their thing, man. And you know what's so funny about Coming in Hot? Coming in Hot is like an old song, right? Like how old?
But it keeps having new news. Like every time I turn around, Coming in Hot has a brand new piece of news.
Yeah. So
that's cold-blooded.
I think it just got hot like over this year, man, because of course you had so many people use it, and then of course once Kim Kardashian used your song, it's out of there, you know what I mean? So, and I'm hearing it everywhere, you know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. All right, man. Family Forever tour. The Truth and Flame are going on tour and bringing Complicated Ish with them. They would do it live. They'll do their show, their Complicated Ish podcast live with Q&A. And with the crowds, and then on the next day they're going to do the actual tour. So be on the lookout for that tour coming to a city near you. All right. All right, man. Devon Franklin and Pastor Mike Todd develop movie after book. Hollywood filmmaker Devon Franklin has teamed up with Amazon Studios to create a feature film based on Michael Todd's New York Times bestselling book, Relationship Goals: How to Win at Dating, Marriage, and Sex. Franklin revealed why he decided to bring the book to the big screen. He said, as a producer, I'm committed to bringing inspiration and hope to Hollywood. A while back, I reached out to my brother Mike Todd and asked him if he would be interested in turning his New York Times bestselling book and viral sermon series, Relationship Goals, into a movie. He prayed about it, and then he said yes, Franklin revealed. He added, we needed a screenwriter, so I immediately went to work and got my brother and the legendary Michael Elliott to figure it out, how to take the advice in the book and turn it into a movie story with characters, heart, and humor. The pitch he came up with was one of the best I've ever heard. So, man, be on the lookout for that, right? All right, man. On a serious note, man, I want to say this, man. I want to say a RIP to Professor Biz. Professor Biz was a CHH artist and a supporter of the CHH culture. He also was a husband and a father. He would be truly missed. He just succumbed to the COVID-19. And I know I saw a few people like Dayton, Jack of Soul, a few people that knew him personally was really touched by this situation. So prayers up to his family, man. And be safe, man. If you having an event out there, let me just say that real quick. If you having an event, please either like have those things ready to test people to see their temperature or whatever, and make sure people have on masks, because this is really a crazy situation, man. And if you going to an event, make sure you masked up, man. Even if you got vaccinated, please still get masked up, man, because it's getting crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's true. But prayers out to his family and his wife and children, man. All right, man. Comment section this week. Aha Gazelle spin. Reese Lachey signs Jermaine Martell, 1983. Esso, Larry Ginny Crescent. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry, Brian. Military Mindset Productions behind Enemy Lines 2. Andy Mineo, MPJ freestyle single. Brinson X-Man single. Star Ringo rock out single. El Dijon on Sunray single. See Now We All Win single. 99 Apex I Told You single. And our girl Myammee, she was here, man. She was. If you missed it, you got to play the replay. The replay. I'm sorry. All that single. Go check those joints out. And matter of fact, majority of those songs you can hear on our Milk playlist. Go follow our Milk playlist. Good Christian rap to turn up to while you with your friends, while you chilling, while you riding your bike, while you working out, whatever. Go subscribe to our playlist on Spotify, Milk playlist. And for y'all who out there say, man, rap ain't my thing, I love some R&B soul music, we got you too. Feel Good playlist. Go follow those playlists right now. And that is it for me in the entertainment report.
So we got a guest with us, Rob Noor. How you doing, sir?
What's going on, guys? I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. Man. Tell them if you got anything out right now they could go support.
Yeah, I have a song out called The Passion. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all streaming platforms. And then just released another one not too long ago called Crash. So, go check those out for sure.
All right, so Rob's going to be hanging out with us for the show today. You know what? Let's get back into it. We got a topic coming up I think will be real cool. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Miracle from Trackstarz. I wanted to make sure you guys know all about the official Trackstarz Universe. So, if you'd like a free Trackstarz t-shirt, yes, as well as free merch, discounts, and exclusive content, and of course, direct access to your favorite radio host, then this is for you. Make sure you go to trackstarz.com/official. That's trackstarz.com/official.
I need to figure out the math version too. Come on. I need it right here. Right here. Let's do what's this on. I don't know what it is. Y'all gotta tell me. You know what 2 + 2 is? 5. 2 + 2. Guys, it's 4. It's 4. 4? It's 4. What you doing back there? You got your phone? There is a no phones policy. No phones. No phones. I know you had a phone back there. I know you had a phone back there. What's your phone? Now what in the world is this? You writing poems? You passing notes?
Yeah, rap lyrics, man.
Rap lyrics?
Yeah, we're trying to be rappers, man. Yeah, we rappers, man. We're trying to be,
I'm trying to teach you guys how to do something with your lives, and you want to be rappers? That's never gonna happen. Y'all are trash, dude. Hey, don't you walk out of my class.
Put on my Peacot, I belong to wherever we go. We is not equal. On we walk, this a seat. Whoa, follow my lead, bro. I can point you to the gates. You can sit and have a plate. I'ma show you what it take. Whoa, I know they wanna be fast as me. I take that word and find destiny. I just get up, ain't no catching me. Big body bitch coming up the street. I know my life, it ain't nothing to me. Came in that with my woody, my brother, you know they come right, so don't test me, don't mess with me. I got finesse, went back and finesse. I get that cheese and that guap and finesse. When you lippin' like me, he gon' leave you a Memphis. I messed up again and went back and repented. I can't stop it now, cause he told me go get it. I've been through a lot and it's helping my vision. I hit the black and rock out cause I'm a trench. On the block with the dope, but don't check me, don't check. You just sit by the cup, it was mud. In the trenches, don't boy get it out of. They killing my color like we don't need model. I'm reading the book, tryna fight out my bottom. In my head for the press, I can't get no more shot. In my chest for the press, I can't get no more shot. I won't go back, I'm keeping my pose. I'ma stay down on all of my toes. I know they want me to fall. I know it. Put on my Peacot, I belong to wherever we go. We is not equal. On we walk, this a seat. Whoa, follow my lead, bro. I can point you to the gates. You can sit and have a plate. I'ma show you what it take.
Used to ride on the bench on the wing plane. Born and raised in the trenches, but we ain't stand. See that bird in the sky on the wing land. We bring out all the gold, please understand. I was selling white garbage in other hand. Then that boy lost his life for 100 grand. Took the chain off his neck, left him where he lay. Knew it could've been me, now I'm with the plan. Stack up the blessing, had to learn a lesson. Surfing like a reverend, trying to say the hood. Rooted in glory, got to change the story. Yeah, I know I'm Christian, but I wish you would. My adolescent clutching on a weapon, had to keep it on you just to say we good. So wanna tell me, but you know I'm ready. I've been on the road, I hope you understood. This endurance, now we gotta run it though. Lost some friends on the way, just to sum it up. On the block, it was cold, ain't no dummy, bro. Lord, and Tommy cool, what time was coming up. Share my life, but I know I ain't done enough. Only felt like a light when the sun is up. Now I know I'm a light cause the sun enough. Big old blessings on me, I'm just thumbing up. While I
put on my Peacot, I belong to wherever we go. We is not equal. On we walk, this a seat. Whoa, follow my lead, bro. I can point you to the gates. You can sit and have a plate. I'ma show you what it take. Whoa.
You are listening to the Trackstarz with Sean Tanner, Ryan Righteous, and DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're in the field with the Trackstarz.
Trackstarz.
Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're listening to the Trackstarz.
You know what time it is. Yeah.
Good, it's your boy Name Gate, you Trackstarz music artist, and you are in the field with the family Trackstarz Radio.
Trackstarz Radio.
Trackstarz. Get it, got it, good.
Ain't no podcast beef. We got respect for y'all.
Yeah.
But respect the grind, baby. Respect the grind. I gotta get the flex bombs today. Respect the grind.
It's your girl Angie Rose, and you're in the field with the Trackstarz.
All right, back in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. All right, so make sure you go to trackstarz.com for all the latest. We're going to get into a topic here that actually Ryan came up with, so it's sad that he's not here. You know what? If Ryan is watching, I want him to text me his songs because I don't know if we'll ever do this particular version of it again. But we're going to do a new segment today. Again, this is from Ryan. So you guys seen the show on Netflix called The Movies That Made Us? Have you seen that?
No.
It's a show on, and if you're young, this may not matter to you. I just thought about, but it's a show on Netflix that they go back and they kind of show the making of some real popular movies like Ghostbusters, Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, Home Alone, and just it's the people who made the movie kind of showing you how it, probably was not going to get made, or actors got switched out, and all this like behind the scenes stuff is really cool, especially if you like film. So his idea was let's do that as a series. The movies that made us, the music that made us, the albums that made us, the TV shows, the whatever. Just to kind of get an insight into who we are, but also so we can learn more about you guys. So we want you guys to put your songs in the chat as well if you're watching live or even if you're watching afterwards. We're going to come up with 5 songs for each of us. I think Rick is still working on his. 5 songs that were like pivotal to your growing up. And my list isn't perfect because I couldn't think. I'm sure I'm missing some songs, but these were the first 5 that I could think of that I could say, okay, this was an important time. Like, what got you to start rapping? What got you to become a Christian? What got you to do this? What those big turning points in your life type songs. So it's the music that made you. All right. So let's start with Jeremiah. You're the music head here. You're the biggest music head here. What are the 5 songs that made Jeremiah?
All right. There's 5 songs. There's a range of different genres of music too. So I'm gonna let you go. All right. So I'm gonna start off with "I'm Bad" by LLearn. Right. I used to perform "I'm Bad" in my underwears and t-shirts in front of my family.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the first song I knew. That's the first song my mom gave to me. "I'm Bad." Even though it had a curse word in it, she didn't know, but "I'm Bad." I knew that from like back then. So that's my number 1. And honestly, people know I'm a big Biggie fan, but Biggie didn't make the top 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting.
Wow.
It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
All right, the next is Kirk Franklin, "Lean on Me." That was my high school graduation song at our graduation. So that song is, when I hear that song, I think about high school days, but then also I think about how that was like, wow, I'm about to become an adult. Like, this is real right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to hit this real world. So every time I hear that song, it's like, I remember my it was a lot of course, we graduates there. And then of course, just us singing that, holding each other, singing that song. It was fun, everything. So Kirk Franklin, "Lean on Me." All right. Another song, "Thief in the Night" by T-Bone. This is in the early 90s. Oh no, mid 90s. I'm sorry. The Life of a Hoodlum album. So the reason why I have that song is because that was the first time I've always heard of Christian hip hop. I've heard of, it was people back then that I've heard of, like A1 Swift. My sister put me on to some people like A1 Swift and Lil Rascal. But when I heard T-Bone, I was like, yo, this dude is stupid nice. Like, he's dope to me. And "Thief in the Night" was a song on his The Life of a Hoodlum album where he's basically talking about the rapture. Like, the rapture happened and he left behind. And he had to figure it out. And I was like, yo, this is just fire, bro. Like, this is straight. And I'm like, and at this time, I'm not even invested in Christian hip hop. I just happened to get a CD. And at this time, like, this is like 94, 90, think 94, 95. So of course West Coast is dominating. So Ice, I don't know, Cube, Dre, Snoop, and I felt like this dude, like T-Bone, could be right there with these guys. So all right, that's another one. All right. So I got what, 2 more?
Respect so far.
I got 2 more. And some of this is about to turn right now. I'm about to get in my pop bag. I'm a big pop fan. People don't know that about me. All right, so I said first LL Cool J, I'm Bad. Kirk Franklin, Lean on Me. T-Bone, Thief in the Night. My 4th one was New Radicals, You Got What You Give. It's a pop record. It's like an alternative pop rock record. The first time I heard this song, I was so skeptical of rock music back in the day, bro. Like when I was a teenager, it wasn't like how it was now. Like, you know how the Gen Zs and young millennials, what their iPod is like, got rock music, rap music, R&B, different types of music, different type of genres, right? So you got to give what you get what you give. When I first heard that song, it changed my whole mentality about rock music, and like you could still like rock music, and like I was like, yo, this is dope. So that's something that like I kind of got to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that. And my last 5th song is gonna be a shocker to everybody. It's gonna make y'all laugh, but I gotta say it. Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA.
Whoa.
Yeah. What? Yeah, Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. And I'm gonna tell you why. That was the first time, right? I'm gonna explain everything to you guys.
No judgment.
No, I don't care. I live my life. Party in the USA was a song I played at a summer camp, and this was my first time flying out of Georgia to DJ. Like I've never DJ'd anywhere. I always do local DJ parties or people's parties or events, but it was always local in Atlanta, and I've never been out of state flying. I mean, never been out of state DJing. And during that time, I got invited to be a DJ for some summer camps during the summer about 2011 or 12. I can't remember, but it was early 2010s. And one of the songs they used to play was like at a time and like going towards the end of the at the end of the like the not the conference, but the end of the like the breakout sessions was Party in the USA. And they had like a whole routine to it. And the camp that I was part of, it was a Christian camp, but like for some strange reason, Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus was something that they did at the end. So every time I hear that song, that brings me back to the first time I was able to fly out of town to DJ out of state to somewhere. So those are the 5 songs that impact me. Of course, like it's some biggie records I could have said, but I think this was just stuff that made me, as I thought about it, because honestly, like what Sean said earlier, it was very hard for me to come up to like with some songs, because I have a lot of songs that I like, but then I was like, what songs really make me and stuff? So don't forget, this is a series, right? So we're gonna come back. Some people are like, I can't think of songs. Can I do albums? We're gonna do the albums that made me. The TV shows that made me later. So this one is specifically songs. So Rob Noor, Cleveland. Tell them a little bit about yourself, and then explain your 5 songs and how they made you who you are today.
No, for sure. I'm a 20-year-old father, husband, and an artist from Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, man, I love making music. I started following Jesus when I was 13, but a lot of things happened in my life where that I didn't like actually know God for myself. God transferred from something cognitive to actually knowing him in my spirit deeply at like 19, 20 years old when I got my girlfriend at the time, now wife, pregnant. So yeah, man. So just really passionate about that change that happened in my heart. And I'm really, really, really charged to see that change happen in everybody's hearts in my context. So whether it's my neighborhood or my city or the community center, like wherever I'm at, my family first, like wherever I'm at, I'm really passionate about living out that change in front of people, and then hopefully seeing other people have that transformation as well. And music is the way I get that out. I love music. I love all types of music, but most prominently rap. I love to rap. So yeah, it's a little bit about me.
Awesome, man. So tell us your songs.
The first one I thought about was
"Kiss Me Through the Phone" by Soulja Boy.
Whoa!
You young.
I was. listen.
He said he's 20, man. He said he's 20.
I'm
Talk
21,
to me, man.
So check. It was 2007. I was 7 years old. I was at my auntie's house in the hood somewhere, and I remember, he says the number in the song like 678-998-2. I'm like, yo, I'm calling that number. So I called the number from the house phone, and on Everything I Love, I hear Soulja Boy pick up. So I'm like, oh snap, and I hang up. But now that I think about it, like 10 years later, I'm like, man, that was probably like an operator voicemail, like to talk to his fans.
Yeah.
So that was a cool moment for me. The next one, dang, it's all like that 07, 2010 range for me. Cause okay, you remember that song? It's not a good song, but like, so they had them apple bottom jeans.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
we remember.
Flow Rider.
Yeah. So the reason why I bring that up is because I remember hearing that song, and like I got in trouble for singing it at daycare. But I liked that song so much, I went home and like wrote my own type of verse for the first time ever, like to that cadence, to that like type of theme. So that was really special to me. So those would be the first two. The third one would probably be Just Like You by Lecrae. That one hit home. That was like the first ever Christian rap song I ever heard in my life. I was like 13 years old. They were playing it in my church basement for like some youth summer camp thing. And I was like, yo, this dude is talking my life right now. Like, what is this? Like, so I went home, and then my introduction to CHH was a Gravity album. So I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. So that was so from there it was a wrap. So yeah, so Just Like You would be my third one. My fourth one. Dang. My fourth one would probably be Apparently by J. Cole. Just because I remember like riding the bus all the time, and just like that would be like whenever I put it on shuffle for whatever reason, that'd be one of the first songs that always come up. So it's like imagine like a super introspective teen on a rainy bus looking out the window like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was me.
Hey, you gotta listen to Sean's project, man.
I know.
His whole project comes from that perspective. As a super introspective kid looking through the window of a bus, like that's his whole vibe.
For sure. No, yeah. So that was definitely me. Dang, the last song.
I made that album for him.
You did.
The last song would probably be. And this is all bound to change, like if you ask me 5 minutes later. But for right now, it'd probably be Hold Me Back by KB, only because like to me, that's like freedom talk. Like that's the type of music I try to make, is like freedom talk, where it's like some people just don't understand the level of freedom that he's portraying through the music. And like when you play that and you free yourself, it's like, hold on, like this is an anthem. Like, bro, death is defeated. Like, I don't know. So that gets me hype all the time. So I love that song.
Yeah. It's so, it's so funny. It's so many songs. Like I'm thinking of songs now that I could have easily put in my list that I didn't think about before. So it's like, we should have did like top 10, but I mean,
yeah,
I want to see Rob perform, man. I bet it's an experience.
Man, yo, it was fun. Actually, we just came back from a show 2 days ago. I opened up for No Big Deal in Mike LV in Augusta, so that was pretty fun.
Name drop.
It was fun.
No, that's dope, man. That's dope. You know what I need? I need somebody in the chat to put together a playlist of all the songs that got mentioned. And we can call it The Music That Made Us. And this, everybody, whether you're on the show or in the comments, put everybody's song in a super playlist, that this is the music that made us in this moment right here. Everybody involved with the show right now.
Dope.
This is the music that made all of us. This is dope. So I have Ryan's list. Now, this is out of context because he can't explain himself. So just go light on him.
Run that list. That list. Hey, I guarantee you Lil Wayne's on that list.
I don't know.
No? Whoa, I'm shocked. Yeah, you know how he is with Yes, he is. 6 foot, 7 foot. Y'all know what he is. Keep going.
Man. It didn't change his life.
He said he couldn't get out of the car to go to church.
Oh yeah, that did change it. It should have. It should have.
You see what I'm saying?
It should have been a turning point.
Whatever.
It should have been a moment of repentance. So I'll just say his list. So again, this is no context because he can't be on. So number 1, Crisscross Jump. Very impactful.
Atlanta. That makes sense.
I get it.
There's a lot of Atlanta here. Yep. There is New Orleans on this list, but not who you think.
Master P.
Next up, Outkast Elevators.
Okay.
That probably could have made my list if I did a top 10 as well.
Somebody said WAP should be on this list.
He hasn't been the same since.
Number 1 on this list.
All right. Next up, Master P. Make him say
Okay.
I told you, Master P.
Yep. Next up, Smokey Robinson, Tears of a Clown. I don't even know. What that is.
Okay.
You got some.
You never heard that song?
Got a little depth to him. Maybe I have. But I don't know the name.
That's deep.
Tears of a clown.
How's it go?
I'm saying it. I'm saying it as you say it.
No, but how does it go?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I gotta.
Don't let Sean troll you, man.
I gotta listen to it. Next up, this is last one. Lecrae, of course. After the music stops. Those are his 5 impactful songs.
You know what?
Those made Ryan who he is. Like, can you think
know what's so funny? I could kind of see all those songs, and I can honestly, knowing Ryan, I could break down why he chose all them songs.
Pick one and break it down.
The Motown one is his parents, either his mom or his dad. I would say the Smokey Robinson, Tears from the Clown.
Okay.
I would
Good guess.
I would say make him say Master P, kind of like crunkish, late. Yeah. He probably maybe early high school for Ryan.
Like maybe middle school.
Middle school. I'll say the Lecrae after the music stopped because that's kind of like what's the show built on was Lecrae.
Yeah.
And then I'll say Elevators was his first time really listening to hip hop that was secular, not secular, but like hip hop that was more like cursing in it, like more like his parents probably wouldn't let him listen to. That's why Jump was his number 1, probably. So that's why
you're right. I mean, he didn't say anything yet, so I think you're right. What's crazy? I saw somebody put my song "Worry." Like again, these have to be impactful moments.
Nah, bro. Look, good enough.
Bro.
Hey,
you don't know how to. You don't know
hey, no, good enough was on the list for me. Good enough. It didn't make the top 5, but it was on the list. You know what I mean? Like it was a different list. It wasn't a list that made me. It was the. Hey, I tweeted it earlier this week.
Yeah, okay, appreciate it. Hey, I need more people's like send in like the songs that made you because hopefully somebody's gonna put a playlist together for it. All right, Rick, your turn.
All right, bro. So there's some songs that didn't make the list. Before I do that, I want to give a shout out to B+. Some honorable mentions. I want to give a shout out to B+ Recaps though, man. Who else is gonna pray for you on a weekly basis and highlight you and pray for you, man? Shout out to B+ Recaps, man. I just want to say that. All right. Now songs that didn't make the actual list was Bad by Michael Jackson. Right, the only Bad that I know. But that song was remarkable.
Why are you doing shots?
My bad. So
wait. These are the ones that did.
I thought we
make
were
the
friends.
List, like an honorable mention.
This honorable mention didn't make the list.
Wait,
we ain't doing honorable mentions.
No,
top 5.
Can I tell you about the roof is on fire though?
No,
we don't need no water.
Top
Let that.
5.
Okay.
Top 5.
I'm just saying that's the song that got me whooped. All right, cool. So all right, first off, song that did make the playlist, "Forever My Lady," Jodeci. Right. Man, look, when I'm just saying, it's like I used to believe that I could sing, and so I really like poured my heart into singing that joint. That was the first time I sung in front of my family, right? And I performed so much. I got on my knees. I was just screaming that joint out. Man, and they showed me a lot of love. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I can be a singer, and that gave me a lot of false hope.
Dang. You became a bad boy after that.
Yeah. I started really doing my thing, man. But my mom, this is more so my dad, right? Because my dad would always let me listen to songs like that. My mom wouldn't. So she did send me a different direction, right? And so the next song on the list is by a group called Sounds of Blackness called "A Very Special Love," right? And that
optimistic. No, Optimix is the banger from Sounds of Blackness.
Hey, they had a lot. They had a lot of bangers though. You feel what I'm saying? Like listening to that Strange Fruit was the first time I ever heard that song. Right, that changed my perspective too. Anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, Sounds of Blackness. My mom, she kind of put me on. Hey, here's some good songs that you can listen to that's not, worldly. So I was like, all right, mommy, I'll listen to Sounds of Blackness, and that's what I did. So then I went to a private school, right, and I went to a predominantly majority private school, right, and that's when I got introduced to DC Talk. So DC Talk came about for me, and Hard Way was probably the song that kind of hit me, right? Some people got to learn the hard way. I guess I'm the kind of guy that got to find out for myself. And that was like a theme of my youth, right? And so that was my thing. And I got like, man, y'all don't really know me for real, but I got whipped like every week of my life. You understand? So I had to learn the hard way. And so when DC Talk had that song, man, that was it for me. The next song was by Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Let's go.
Which one?
On Thugs Harmony.
Let's go.
Days of Our Lives.
You got Ohio in there. Okay.
Days of Our Lives. Yeah, Days of Our Lives.
So
Yeah,
that's hard, bro.
That joint had me, and this is when I started learning how to rap fast. I would sit in my room all day long and listen over and over again, and then go to school and rap for people, right? And try to. And I was getting all the words wrong. We didn't find that out until the internet came out real strong.
Go to the library for that one.
You gonna dial up?
But look, bro, when the lyrics became available, people come up to me with the paper in their hand, be like, "Hey, rap it again." And I'll be like, "Hey, man, hold on."
Expose.
Days of Our Lives is my joint, man. But another song that made me, I would say, is Donnell Jones' "Where I Want to Be."
Ooh, nice. Yep.
Yeah, that joint hit me, man. And the reason it did is because I was kind of in between relationships, man, going into college, and I didn't know where I wanted to be. And so, I sung that song over and over and over again until I broke up with this girl. But these are the songs, man. These are the songs that made me, at least in the beginning. There's a second half of this, man, that I would love to share. But
so
I'm gonna end it
right there. A couple things I'm realizing while we're doing this that we could use for the future. I want you guys to guess our lists before we start talking. So if we do this again for movies or albums or whatever, I want y'all to guess to see if you really know us. So that was just in my head. So I guess it's my turn. Oh, real quick. Ryan responded. He said Jeremiah was dead on. He was dead on.
Okay.
He said that Crisscross because he did that song to get Ryan Cameron's attention. Mm-hmm. All right. And he said Smokey was me and my dad's bonding song. He said Elevators made him proud to rep the South, and he went crazy over the No Limit movement, collecting as many albums as he could week after week.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Collecting No Limit like Pokemon. So
they were dropping like Pokemon. Yeah, it was dropping like that. It was dropping like that.
Hope he didn't get that Mercedes.
Hey, it was dropping like that for sure. Them boys are weekly out there, man.
And
it was nice with it.
Shout out
to Master P, though. We're going to get him on the show soon.
Okay, so here's mine. We're going to end with this one. So these are the first 5 I thought of. Again, like I want to know how many songs are overlapping too, because I've seen somebody say a couple that I'm going to say. So I wonder, like, what were the top songs that everybody had together? You know what I mean? All right.
Can I guess one?
Yeah. Go.
All right. I'm going to guess an artist. I'm going to say Boyz II Men made this list.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
All right, so
I learned over the years Sean's a hopeless romantic.
Yeah. So my first 2 albums I ever bought were Boyz II Men 2. And what's it called? What's them boys called? The other ones. New Edition.
Okay.
Which New Edition album?
Doggone it. I don't remember the name. Home Again.
Okay, that's when they all came together.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Heartbreak, because Heartbreak is a
So
beast R&B album.
Those are the first 2 albums I bought, right? So my song off of there, because anyway, it was Trying Times.
Yes.
That song gets me. It carried me through a couple things.
Yep.
So that was that one. So the song that made me want to rap was, I think it was 50 Cent's song, which is interesting, but it was Patiently Waiting, featuring Eminem. When I heard Eminem rap on, I was riding around with Ryan Hurst, not R. Ryan, but he went to school with R. Ryan, but Ryan Hurst, and he put on that song, and I heard what Eminem was doing, and I told him that day, I was like, I could do that. I didn't know I could do it, but I felt that I could do it, and that's what kind of got me like saying, okay, I think I could do that. This is before spoken word or anything, so Patiently Waiting was a big turning point song for me.
That was Eminem at his best too.
He was he murdered that man.
So you heard Eminem and you was like, I can do that.
Yeah, I did.
Amen.
Amen. I don't know why I felt that way. It was ridiculous to think that, but
Amen.
All right, so these other ones are early. I had a toy. It was like a little musical toy. You know, you wind it up and it makes music. So this is kind of a 2-song category because it only played 2 songs, both by Stevie Wonder, Overjoyed and Ribbon in the Sky. So those songs are embedded in me because I was a little kid hearing these. It wasn't the song; it was the melody to the songs. Those, like, Stevie Wonder's
a genius,
one of the greatest all time, right?
Yeah.
So that I'm proud of. And then one that I think this is the unexpected category a lot of people have been throwing in. Pinocchio's Story, off of 808s and Heartbreak, Kanye West. Now, this is not one of the main songs. This was like the tack-on track at the end of the project. It was a live song, and I think he was in Singapore when he did it. And the whole song, because again, that album was because of he broke up with Amber Rose, but it was also because his mom died, right? And it was him kind of just saying like he wished he could be a real boy. All his fame and all this attention he gets, he wished he could just be a regular person sometimes. And it's interesting because he's saying like all these people, all these cameras and all these things, and I don't think the people in the audience understood what he was saying because he was in a different country and they were just screaming, and he's basically saying what you guys are doing right now is what's causing me all this pain. Like all this attention, they're doing what he's saying that is causing all this pain. And it was just so haunting. Like the song just felt so haunting. And if you remember 808s and Heartbreak, it was like, you know, it got people through a lot of breakups. It just had a feeling of like just like sadness, right? And that, to me, that song at the end just I've never heard the real version of it. I don't think he ever made the real version of that song. It felt like he was freestyling, honestly, but it just felt so like real to me. So, and I'm not even really a live concert person, but just the live feeling of that really stood out to me. And it was one of the biggest inspirations for my song Abandon. So if you listen to my album Abandon, that feeling is what I was trying to capture on that song.
I want to confess, I'd never heard 808s and Heartbreak, but keep going, Sean.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. And so the last one is a twofer as well, just because I couldn't decide. But
sound like 8, Sean.
Huh?
That sound like 8.
No. These are they're together. They're together.
Oh wait, we can put stuff together because I was doing the same thing and you told me I couldn't. But it's okay. It's not me.
We were going into honorable mentions.
So the last one,
it's okay. Now I'm a guest.
The last one was a toss up between Ordinary Just Won't Do, the live version, Commission, Fred Hammond, and Now Behold the Lamb, Kirk Franklin. If you guys know me, I don't like gospel music for real. But those 2 songs always got me. I used to walk around. I was at Southern Polytech when I was in college. I used to walk around. Whenever I was going through something hard, I would just walk around and listen to those 2 songs over and over and over again. It just helped me process some of the harder things I was going through. And I think Prophet had that on his list as well. So it was interesting to see that one. But
Sean, if you're going to blend,
for a guy who doesn't like gospel, that was one of my favorite songs.
He didn't blend.
Sean, if you're going to blend, you got to blend. Yeah, you got to blend from the same artist. You can't blend 2 songs from 2 different artists.
Two gospel songs.
Here's 2 quick honorable mentions from me. Honorable mention 1, Lecrae's Identity. If anybody struggles with identity issues, that's the song you need to listen to. And the other one I just lost in my memory bank. So.
Man, I don't want to mention my.
Dude, he does have 18 songs, okay?
He do. I got one from I got a song that was like 30 songs in one. But hey, I don't want to say it because the person got canceled.
Sean did his Now That's Music Volume 1. Sean edition.
Yo, but I think Prophet is gonna make us a playlist. So thank you guys for participating in this. We're gonna do another one of these in the future. Probably movies next is my guess. And if there's any other category you want us to cover, let us know, because it's good to know kind of like what makes people who they are and what things were impactful for them. Because and again, next time I want to do this, I want you guys to guess, because Rick was right about one of them, right? So it'll be interesting to see how much you know us, right? So thank you, man. Rob, thank you for participating.
Yeah,
good to meet you that way. I feel like I know you now just from those songs.
No, definitely. Yeah, no, that was fun.
All right, so let's get back into it. You know what's next. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner.
Dang, Prophet, that sucked.
Let go.
You in the field with the Trackstarz, running with the Trackstarz. Tracking with the Trackstarz in the Trackstarz Universe. Ooh, stay on track with us.
Y'all know what time it is. Ryan Righteous, DJ Jeremiah, Sean Tanner. Time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's the field boys. You in the field, boy. It's the field boys. You in the field, boy. You tuned in and locked. Trackstarz. We beating on your block. Trackstarz, yeah. I'm repping the most high king like mama, I made it. Trackstarz bringing the real, you love it to hate it. Line for line with the kingdom, the secular faded.
What's happening? This your man Brinson, God Chasers Entertainment. Buckle your seatbelts for line. Vote Christian though. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Make sure you go to trackstarz.com. That's Trackstarz with a Z for all the latest. Support your boys. We're working hard out here for you guys. So if you are an artist and you need distribution, go holler at nectardistro.com. If you have a song you need promotion, go look at Single Maximizer. We got a lot of stuff we're working on for you guys. So support. What you got, Jeremiah?
All right, man. Shout out to our guy Battz. I told him, I said, hey, boy. I said, Battz, what's good, bro? You ready for your line for line this weekend? I hollered at him. He gave me his song selections and the songs he wanted me to use. So, and then also for those out there, I use some other songs that can go against his opponent. And his opponent, I don't know if y'all know who his opponent is.
I'm apologize to Battz in advance. You could have picked anybody else, bro. You could have picked anybody else.
Dreamville artist JID versus Battz today, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get that going today. So, all right, the views and opinions of the Trackstarz and the Trackstarz Universe are not the views and opinions of the artists, the label, producer, and others. If you feel offended by this, please press stop now. If you're a person who wants to listen to Christian artists, ain't your cup of tea, man, we do some dope reaction videos, topics, interviews you can go check out. We're not copying any other battle format we've been doing. This is the 2000 Battz. It's not the Christian version of anybody. It's just a bit. All right, so here we go, man. We're going to get this thing started. We're going to start off with Jid, Baptized. Let's go.
Friendship missionary, Beulah Hill Baptist. Not fit county doing peyotes from a cactus. Alabaster flows out in Cali with some Calabasas. That bad, put your up on my nose with a sack of bottom, just a sack of bones. Sacrificial Lamborghini, do the dash upon the road. Throw a stone like David, I got that Tom Brady on. In a Navy gun, case to joint, case in point to that your neighbor. Look at your neighbor and say neighbor, stack up all your paper, pray for me, I say a prayer for you, be not.
All right, that was Jid, Baptized. This is Battz, Flowers. Here we go.
The public praises people for what you practice in private. We so divided. Science, they ruin the current climate. I feel like I am David in this working life. I'm so undecided in this current crisis. I'm so excited just to give you flowers. Powers that cower behind the people white power. This isn't mine, this is ours. The devil came to devour. The stories my parents, they told me, dog, they haunt me. They built up their knowledge, then they pass it to their offspring. They make sure that we good and dog, they make sure that we straight. And they love us with their heart, and man, they watch me to this day. And they put us on their path, and I can never go.
All right. That was Battz, Flowers versus Jid's Baptized. Who y'all going with?
All right. Rick, what you got?
Jid.
You got JID?
Hey, for me, it sounds like they both sound like CHH artists in those two clips. Yeah, both sound like CHH artists to me in that one. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm going with Battz. It's the sample in the back, right? And so it was the sample. I mean, the flow definitely, because I felt like it was close to match, but the sample in the back kind of sent it over the top for me. So I'm gonna go with Battz on that one.
All right, man, Battz, I love you, bro. I really do. I really, really do. The problem with JID, he's one of my favorite young artists out right now because he got so much wiggle in his flow. Like it's so, he got so much control over every syllable of his stuff. I got JID on this one.
For this one, I'm gonna go with Battz.
Looks like Battz might have got it.
It's 2-2 right now.
Hold on, wait. You gotta count Jerry ones. You gotta count Jerry Lee. Jerry Lee should count just like ours, right?
Oh,
he ain't saying anything yet.
Oh, we forgot about this, right? If you want your vote to count just like us, you could do a super chat. So Jerry Lee counts as a separate vote.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee,
what did Jerry? He said JID.
JID.
No, he said JID.
Yeah, he said JID. It's Battz online. Hey, Kenneth and Damo, y'all got to get along.
It's 3-3 then.
It's 3-3. So it's a wash.
That's a wash. Because of Jerry Lee. Jerry.
Thank you.
Shout out Jerry Lee, man.
And if you want your super chat, if you want to vote if you want to say, hey, I ain't like the rest of these people online.
I'm different.
I'm different. I'm gonna pay. And you want your vote to matter not collectively but by yourself, then hey.
So the lesson is the people with money matter. That's the lesson.
No.
The rich rule.
Ass rules everything around me. All right. So with that,
is it every round? Do I have to pay every round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this round I count, and then I pay again. My vote counts again. Next round. Okay. Let's see. I like it.
It's not a one-time thing. It's on each round. All right, so here we go, man. That was a wash. So now the score is still 0-0.
If you just want to support, just super chat with a toss.
Yeah, that's true.
What I'm saying? Just want to support, just toss it.
All right, so we're gonna go to round 2. We got Battz this time. He's gonna start it off. Southern Hospitality. Let's go.
Hospitality 615, feel like we pulled down by gravity. They tryna get this quick money, they not doing it tactically. They killed my little cousin, man. I'm tired of these casualties. Automatically, they'd rather be on a different level. They running from God and they fighting demons and devils. Cause people really is working and never receive the medal. They put the pedal to the metal and start damaging vessels. Dang, man. 1979 is when my dad arrived. He's 42, almost 45. He's so alive. I know where my roots reside. You gotta study your history. Don't let your curses turn in.
All right, that was Southern Hospitality by Battz. This is Hot Box by JID. Here we go. That was Jed. Hot Box. Southern Hospitality Battz. Who y'all going with?
All right. Rob, what you got? Oh, he's gone. Rob, what you got?
I'm gonna say Jid, bro. And here's why, like, Battz is my boy. Like that, he's cool. But I say Jid because, like, I don't know, I feel like the lyricism is just is different. Like from as far as what we could talk about cadence to wordplay, it's just it was different.
Rick, what you got?
I got to go with Battz on that one, man. Honestly, I think this one was the easy round for Battz. More so than the last one, but I'm gonna go Battz on this one. I think it's a clear one.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean Battz on that one as well. Yeah, I thought I enjoyed it a little bit more. Battz.
Okay. I would toss, but I'm not.
You got to vote too, Battz. You got to vote.
I'm gonna go with Battz as well. Southern Hospitality.
All right. So what's that? That's Battz then, because that's
Battz.
Unless somebody come with the Hail Mary super chat, that's it.
Oh, we got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat.
What you got?
What you got, Mache?
You got a super chat toss? What you got, Mache?
She got Battz. She got Battz.
Okay,
that's a
good.
clear one.
So
Hey, I feel like Battz is a little bit like you, Sean.
Yeah, he keep voting for JID. He don't want to see profit.
Yeah, I could tell Battz got my heart, man. I appreciate you, but I need you to tell the truth.
I feel like that was a clear one though. Only because of the way he came. Like JID was a more intricate flow. Like I feel like I need to hit a whole song in order to give him props for the genius that he was kind of displaying there in that clip. But I if it's clip for clip, then it got to be Battz.
Here's what I know. I know Battz is gonna learn from this. He can do everything I'm saying that I like about JID. I have no doubt about that. So however much of that he wants to add to his weapon,
the wiggle.
Belt, yeah, he could definitely do it. Like he's got the skill to do it. So it's just a matter of taste. Like that's my taste. I love what JID's doing. And there's not a lot of people that I could think of that can do what he can do. Battz can do it. So it's just a matter of does he want to at this point. Not everybody likes what I like, so you don't have to. All right. So what's that? It's 1-0 then.
Yep. He gets on the board. Battz got on the board. 1-0. All right. Here we go. We're gonna start off with JID, Jid. Bruh, here we go.
I done did wrong. Someone send me up vertically, horizontally. Read me a passage from Deuteronomy. Anything you can do to conquer the demon inside of me. Any meaning and truth from the Father, the Spirit guided me. I can bleed in the booth and leave a tooth as a souvenir for who was here. And if you're hearing it, you know the Spirit is imperative, imperial. Black man, pyramid, the pyramid. Jack man with the gas, scratching off the cereal. Sack man, get the pack, money in the envelope. That's it, a year, no. And in the strip club, tell her bend it over, gon' give it to her. She been working for her, hey. You gon' make it, cop a burger for your hey. You the bum, look, I got a turban for your bae.
Yeah, that was Jid. Bruh. This is Battz, King. Here we go.
Popped out in the game like soda, yeah. I was down bad, I was real bad. Now they watch me glow, yeah. Never mad cause they can't hold us, and that's facts, dog. Never gonna be somebody lap, dog. Y'all be faking on the internet. Y'all need to take your mask off. Honestly, they hate me like G.O.D. They feed it, bitch. I live with peace, I'm like wall. I never fall, I stay on goal. Gotta control, I know my goals. They claim they lyrical miracles. I swear this stuff is so typical. I was recording my living room, then I flipped it, turned it straight to residual. Everything got a purpose, every move that we...
All right, that was King Battz. Bruh, JID. Who y'all going with?
What you got, Rob?
I say Battz, man. I think Battz was barking on that one. I think when he goes from when you switch your tone like that, when you go like start low and then like you want to get more intense in the middle, that's like you know what I'm saying, you trying to show a little something. So I like that a lot. So I'm gonna go Battz.
That's a good take on that. What you got, Rick?
One of these days we're gonna agree, my brother. But I'm gonna go with JID on this one. And I want to say it was close. It was close. But I gotta go with JID. It's just what happened in the beginning of that joint. It was just ridiculous. So I'm gonna go with JID.
Okay, so I'll say this. The beginning of JID's verse was what I was talking about. If you go back and listen to it, I don't know how to describe it better than the wiggle. All right, it's something in a flow pattern where I'll explain it later. I gotta think through exactly what I mean by that. But Battz knows what I mean because he started doing it on that track that came after that.
Yeah,
it's just something in your flow, and like Rod said, it's that inflection change. Jid does that as well, where the inflection change, it just adds intensity to your verse. So I was ready to say JID, but Battz to me came through in the clutch with his song, so I'm gonna go Battz. You don't like my wiggle thing, Jeremiah?
No, because I'll talk about it later. If you're gonna do a super chat, you gonna pay and do a toss?
I told you if you want to support super chat with a toss, I told them they could do that.
Okay, because that's like just giving your money to us.
That's Rick's people. I mean, I appreciate it, Rick.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. Rick,
we here to support, man. We here to support.
Rick looking like I gotta talk to somebody later. That coming out the budget. All right.
We're here to support, man. All we want to do is make sure that Trackstarz goes all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Amen.
But anyway, on that one, I'm gonna have to go with JID, bro. I think his flow on that was crazy, but Battz did his thing too. So JID online.
So that's JID.
The super chat didn't matter, so it was 3-2 JID. So now it's tied 1-1. We're about to get into round 4.
Yeah.
I'm laughing. That was hysterically. All right, so here we go. Who started off first last time? Y'all remember?
Yo,
MC Nice.
Huh?
Nice in the building.
I didn't see what he wrote.
No, that was just for love, I think.
That's love. Or maybe it's for next round.
Nice. I'm trying to holler at you, bro. I got somebody in mind for you with line for line. I got an idea for you. So I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna text you.
You got a gift for Nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody might. We never did it. We never did a line for line with that person. And I think their styles kind of similar. All right. So here we go. We're gonna start off. I'll start off with Battz this time. Deserves. Here we go.
This that real rapping, this that illmatic, that real spashing. The devil catch me and they feel tragic. They pill passing, we bill passing. Watch me fasten up my seat, try to open up doors in my floors so we can eat. I could have been selling rock before Barack was in office. And I know what's inside my jeans, so I be moving with caution. Yeah, my breath fired for rapping over samples, calling Austin. I'm often stuck in my head and I don't know where it's laid. You gon' get me what I deserve, the boy. You gon' get me what I deserve, the boy.
All right, that was deserved. Wait, hold on. We gotta recount. With MC Nice donation, it puts it at 3-3.
Yeah, but was he donating to vote or just donating the?
He
didn't put the vote with it.
He put Battz while Battz was playing for round 4.
Yeah, but ask him. Like, let's see. Is
so
that okay?
Was that for round 3? MC Nice, was that for round 3? That Battz vote that you just put out, was that for round 3? Because if it was, then we tied again. So then JID wouldn't win.
It was for round 3. It was for round 3 from MC Nice. It was for round 3.
That's a toss too.
Yo, these super chats are impactful.
Game changing. Game changing.
Now it's still 1-0.
Shout out to Jason Bordeaux, man. He said that we messed up because we should have done it for definitive as well. It should count that way too.
Yeah. But do we need a cutoff? That's a good question. Should we do a cutoff? Like at a certain time? Like
as long as you get it in before, yeah, you got to get in before we declare. But remember, they're delayed.
Yeah, that's true. Dang. All right. Well, anyway, that was Battz Deserve. This is Clutter by JID. Here we go.
Don't talk about style cause I violate. Shut the up when you talk to me for I annihilate. Let the gun sound, drum sound, then sirens play. How many caskets kicked by today? Trap boom. With the classroom, Shouty said he got a tassel in the street. Cause in school he only trap out the bathroom. Selling weed, grassroots, and some pill capsules. Plus he can run in your pad with the mask like raccoons. They scavenging, they ain't dribbling, they traveling. They ain't civil, they savages. Wrist little, they shooting like Sean Marion. Accurate, back bag, body bad.
That was Clutter.
Not bad.
By JID versus Battz Deserves. Who y'all got?
What you got, Rob?
Man, I'm gonna say for those snippets, I'll say Battz, and here's why. Because I think even if I'm taking into account the instrumental and his delivery on that instrumental, it felt like a bully, and like you trying to bully the instrumental back. But it was like a harmonious bullying going on musically. It was like the beat was trying to bully his cadence, and he did it back and forth. So I appreciate that a lot. So I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go Battz.
Okay, Rick, what you got?
We finally agree. Here it is. This is the time. I knew it was gonna happen. Now I'm going with Battz on that one for sure, man. And I'm gonna just go with his explanation on that one. I think you got it. You know what I mean? You hit it on right on the head. So I'm going with Battz on that one for sure. I mean, you can kind of see my face throughout both, right? Like I know it's called Clutter. I was waiting for it to clear up. But on the other side, it was real easy for me. It was all Battz.
I'm gonna toss that one. I thought it was close. That was real close. They had different strengths on that one. Somebody, DJ Chris with the toss super chat.
Now you see, Chris. Now you out there tossing. Now you out there just paying and tossing. I like it.
We like free money here at Trackstarz.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Jeremiah.
I know that's your other handle, Jeremiah.
No, it's not. That's not me.
That is you, DJ Chris. I don't know another DJ
me.
Chris.
Well, you know one today. It's not me.
AID said absolutely nothing in the last snippet.
All right. What did you guys show? You tossed, right?
I tossed it.
I'll go with Battz.
Okay, so that's 3.
Okay.
Whoa. We got another one. Knife back. DJ Chris said, "Nah, I'm a real person. He's his own person." I'm a real person.
All right, is that it? We solid?
Now we appreciate it though. Real talk, DJ Chris.
I'm trying to see what MC Nice wrote. Y'all know y'all could write your Battz.
Yeah. He can. He went with Battz.
Yeah, you could write your when you do the donation, you can the super chat. You could write in what you want.
Right in the super chat.
Yep.
And what's good about this is if somebody got a lead, you got to get some other people to help you super chat them back into the head. You know what I mean? Like if the person you want to win is behind by 2-3 votes, you got to garner some support.
That's real. All right. Battz took that round. Deserved. Took that. So it's 2-0. Going into round 5. All right. So we're gonna start off with JID. It's called Working Out. Here we go.
Look, on everything, I gave everything and got nothing back. Ain't looking for it, no pet on backs. That ain't how we got where the we at. Mama called, where the you at? On the road and ain't coming back. Into my 100 stacks, make 100 racks. And that 100 racks bring a bundle back. I was blowing gas like the honey badger. JID, the money snatcher. Say la vie, I'm coming after everybody. Don't get the bloody splatter. I'm flying, I got my fly too. It is like buddy passes. I wanna cry cause I'm numb inside. If you wonder why, ask what's the matter.
That was Working Out. JID. This is Battz origin story. Here we go.
In the beginning, y'all don't know what's on in store. When it's yours, I'm not just having that mess to the floor. They wasn't asking for. These rabbits, yeah, they scared cause they know I'ma wipe the floor. I'm kinda sore, I'm a connoisseur for carrying this rap game. The way I do it's a shame. It was 2002, March 17th. My mama funny, pushed me out and yes, she felt relief. She looked me in my eyes to see something so heavenly. And Carlton was the name that was given upon me. And honestly, I'm just trying to build my intellect when I am in effect. And I respect all the greats that paved the road for who was next. And I don't manifest.
All right, that was Battz origin story versus JID Working Out. Who y'all got?
Rob, what you got?
Jid. I love Battz, but that was Jid. Delivery was too smooth. It was like butter. It was like mixed with the instrumental. It was like, okay, nah, he controlled that. So Battz was just like on origin story, Battz was just rapping. Like he was being a rapper. I feel like Jid was like bringing multiple components in. So that was kind of, in my opinion, that was an unfair matchup. I'm gonna go Jid.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta, Rob, you gotta watch DJ Jeremiah get in his feelings a little bit when you say stuff like that. Nah.
My bad.
Nah, you good, man.
Okay. I'm gonna go with JID on this one for sure. Yeah, you're right. It was like butter. That level of control. That, man, it was just so smooth. It was something that I would listen to, constantly just because I would want to understand how intricate and how smooth he was able to be at the same time. So I'm going to go with JID on that one. It is what it is, man. I like it. What you at, Sean?
I'm going to lean JID on this. I agree with you guys. I think also this is the first time I'm going to bring this up, but I think he's also winning on the mix on that song too.
Yeah.
I think the beat kind of shone through a little bit stronger on JID. So it was obvious that he was riding the beat well because it was so much more present. So I don't know if it's our copy or whatever, but that matters.
Okay. I am going with JID as well.
That's what we're looking like.
That's JID unless a bunch of people got
super
money to spend.
Let me see.
10 seconds.
I see Maya went with Battz on that one. I'm surprised. Did she know Battz is the Christian artist?
You lucky. You lucky. I got you back, babe. You're not a heathen. All right, with that online, Jid took it online. So it's 5. That was 5 zip. Jid is up on board.
Oh, okay.
It's 2-1 Battz right now.
Oh, snap. Are we setting up for a 7?
This is round 7 is only on the official Trackstarz page. Such a buster. You right, babe. He is. All right, here he is. Who y'all want to go first? Because this one is a big one. Who y'all want to go first? Battz or JID? Who should go first?
Let's start off with JID. Okay. No, you go for it, Rob. Go ahead.
It's cool. Have Battz go first.
Y'all want Battz to go first?
I'm gonna say why I want. Hey, look. Okay.
All right. Battz first. Little boy. Here we go.
Raw with ammunition, I was packing, I was spitting, ripping, killing every demon in it. When it's chasing, I was implementing what you different, messing with my God, and I was demolition. Good riddance, didn't body definition. They studied my composition, how it's made and how it's written. They didn't got time to really listen. We got the sauce like Fredo, motor whole game like Play-Doh. You ain't no guy, you so fried. Came in the game like Kratos, came from the block like J-Lo. Man, I heard the devil talking all that ish, and he a a-hole. We don't play though, get out the.
Paul, he talking right now.
That was Little Boy by Battz. This is JID off D's. Here we go.
Told us. Itty bitty in the city with it, pull up with a stick, dirty with it. See you in a minute, give me some in. Anybody get it, anybody get shot to the top. Got the drop on your crib in the spot you live. If you talking, stop it. I'm a god, I'm a king, I'm a giant. Not trying, put it my side. East side guy better been more wide. DIY, I'ma try, I'ma die for what I believe in. We like to feast and I like to eat animal meat. I am not an animal, a beast. Riding with the hammer on the seat. Shotgun, hand in my heat. Badman, none of my freedom. Get life with the white folks be. Online beef, not my motif. 4-5 me, Tata, go sleep. Don't mind little me, little OG.
JID off D's. That's what I asked y'all. Who do y'all want to go first?
I don't think it matters, bro.
Battz, Little Boy. Shout out to Battz. Little Boy go hard though.
Yeah.
Who y'all got?
Rob.
Come on now. Come on, bro. Like that's Jid, man. I'm sorry. Like that, Jid destroyed it. And Battz was holding his own. Battz can hold his own. Like, I agree with what Ryan said. If he wants to turn on the gas, he can. But Jid is more seasoned. Like, that's just like in that comparison, those snippets, the veteran shows, and it's like I can't neglect that.
Facts. Rick Sincere, rap fast extraordinaire.
I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree, my guy.
Okay.
He can't. Okay, so here's the thing. It took a little while. Now it took a little while for us to get into the Jid thing, and when he finally came through, because I'm going clip for clip always, I'm analyzing clip for clip. When he finally came through, it was remarkable, right? And you can see the buildup. At the same time, I want to say Battz came in hot from jump and just carried it the whole way through and controlled it the entire way through and was able to be creative with it. I'm gonna go Battz on this one just because he came in strong, kept that, and maintained it. Right. So I'm gonna go with Battz just because of that.
Okay.
Shantana.
Yeah, I agree with Rick that Battz started off strong. But again,
I knew you was gonna say but.
I think what this is coming down to is JID. He kind of went Super Saiyan on this a little bit, like
crazy.
And I
think dumb.
And again, this is like if that's the kind of song Battz was making, I think he could hang with him. But in this particular matchup, JID's song was a little bit like crazier. You know what I mean? It's kind of like what Rap God did, where it was like intentionally, let me show you what I could do type song. And if you weren't prepared to do that, then that's not fair. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know we was doing that, you know? I think what Battz was doing was phenomenal. But JID was playing a different game. Like, this was him trying to show off. You see what I'm saying? This wasn't like I'm making a song to grab your heart. This is I'm showing off on this song.
Battz knew the assignment. Battz knew the assignment. Ask him. Did you know the assignment? Did you know the assignment?
I guarantee you, if you said, hey Battz, JID just put out Off D's. You make a song to go against it. I think it's a different song. You see what I'm saying?
I think he knew the assignment. I think he knew when he came into the situation, right? Like, I think he knew he was gonna rap fast that song, and he was gonna approach it as if, hey, I'm gonna display this level of talent.
No,
I think he was putting that out
I think
there.
it's different if you're making a song for a reason. It has a point to it. It has all that kind of stuff, and you just happen to rap a little faster on it. Versus this dude is showing off. Can you do what he just did? Can you beat him? That's a different thing. JID made that song to show off. You see what I'm saying? Like that was the only purpose.
Hey, when you fast rapping, you know you impressing somebody. So you know what I mean? Like, he knew somebody was gonna be impressed by what he was displaying.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying? So and when, especially when you're rapping fast and not just rapping fast, but then kind of playing with it, then he knew, hey, I'm in my bag right now. So this was, you know, him doing that and putting that on full display for everybody to see. It's not a prideful thing like maybe JID was doing, but it still is I am showing you my skills. Battz, am I wrong when I say this? Please let me know.
Wrong. I mean, he said that's one of JID's best verses. So I'm just saying, like, I think Battz had other objectives.
For real, if I would have played like any of the other JIT songs against that one, I probably would have chose Battz. But because it was this verse, I had to go JIT.
So that's my only thing. I think
Battz, who you got?
I said JID on this one, but I think Battz went off. But I think if he knew, like, oh, we're just showing off just to show off, okay, let me write that one. You know what I mean? I don't think that he was concerned about showing off. I think he had a point with the song he was trying to get across. That was more important to him.
But after I said what I said, Battz said facts.
I don't know. I mean, he's delayed. He could have been responding to me for what I said earlier.
But he probably wasn't. Most likely wasn't.
I think I'm going with JID too.
Everybody who paid said Battz.
Ooh, these super chats.
Right now it's 4-4.
With the super chats?
Are you counting MC Nice who just put in Battz as well?
Yep, I am.
So what's the universe?
I'll count everything. Universe of JID.
So is it tied? Like what's
it's tied 4-4 right now.
Is there not yet one who will come forth?
Because this is
and decide this situation.
This is either round 7 or we just like we.
Oh wait, we got 3 super chats. Let's see.
We did. I counted all of them.
Hold on. Every super chat went Battz.
Yeah,
I went Battz. 3 super chats went back.
That's 4.
And then online, yeah.
Online and the 2 of us.
Yeah. Is there yet one?
Yeah, I counted Michelle. I counted all of them. While they was talking, I was counting.
Is there yet one who will come forward?
We need one JID vote to go to round 7 tied. So
now
if not, Battz runs away with it.
It is. Yeah.
Battz wins.
Battz wins. It is what it is.
I think Battz wins then.
Yep.
Super chats came in healthy today.
But notice how every super chat agreed with me. Notice.
Okay. I got you. So that means
a good battle, man.
That's got it. We are still doing round 7.
Yes, we are.
Well, this is just a wash. Round 6 was a wash.
To know for sure, we're gonna do round 7, but Battz got it.
Yeah, 2-1. A lot of washes. Battz, let me let you know, sir. You are a dope MC, but remember what Sean told you. When
get that wiggle.
And that wiggle, honestly, sounds like Kendrick Lamar, honestly, to me.
No, man. I mean, Kendrick can do it too, but JID does it in a way. I'm trying to think of anybody else that can do it for real. JID, like, in my head right now, is one of the best that I've ever heard do that. It's just something to it. It's like way to
Kendrick does it. It sounds like Kendrick. It don't sound like Kendrick.
JID is doing something different. No.
That voice.
But I'm talking about the wiggle part. Like, yeah, he you could say he sounds like Kendrick, but I'm talking about the specific wiggle. You can accomplish it by repeating certain words at the right time. It kind of like what it does is if you're trying to predict somebody's pattern and trying to figure it out, and then they do like a switch up in the middle of it, that kind of gets you like, whoa, I didn't expect. It's like this unexpected, like, but it still feels in the pocket. I don't know how to explain it, but
I think 3 Stacks does that really well.
Who?
3 Stacks.
Yes.
2000. I feel like he does that really well.
He could do it too.
I feel like he's like the blueprint for it, in my opinion.
Yes, and John Gibbs was really good at it too.
Yeah.
John Gibbs was very good at it. Where it's just something in the flow is just so unexpected, but it sounded perfect. I don't know how to like quantify that and like write it down for you and tell you how to do it, but it's just you just feel it when it happens. And Battz did it a couple of times in this battle. Like, he can do it. I know he can. It's just I appreciate those things. Not everybody cares, so you just have to decide: are you gonna waste your time trying to get the wiggle? I mean, people may not care. You know what I'm saying? It matters to me.
Like I said, shout out to Battz, man. You're an incredible artist, bro. And your time is now. It's not tomorrow. It's not next year. It's not like I could literally see somebody tapping you soon, sir, for some type of art. Unless somebody already did. But you're a very good artist, bro. And at your young age, you're young too. So that means you're gonna grow.
Oh yeah, the growth is real, man. I heard an artist who did sound like Andre 3000 this week, ASMV. He had a song called High Affections, right? And shout out to the Single Maximizer, right? Because that joint's kind of going in a lot of places. But ASMV High Affection, he had a little bit of Andre 3000 control. So shout out to him, man. I want to mention that.
So I saw some people saying they don't know how to get to round 7. So basically, all you got to do is go to Trackstarz.com/official. Sign up for the Trackstarz Universe. You get a free T-shirt. If you cancel after a month, you don't pay nothing at all, right? So I'm telling you ahead of time. If you sign up and then cancel, you don't pay nothing. But if you want to stick with us and support us, it's basically a way for you to support what we're doing here. It's $5 a month after that. But you get to keep your shirt even if you cancel. So then you'll get a link to our Facebook page so you can sign up, and then you'll get a code that'll let you know how to actually get in there. So yeah, go there if you want to see all the round 7s are all saved. If you want to see who won, like for real, all these years. But yeah, so we're about to switch over to that. Rob, tell them how to find you, how to support you. Thank you for coming on with us, man. Oh, is he frozen?
Yeah, he froze. He gonna be back though, man. Yo, Rob was an excellent guest, bro.
Yeah, he was.
I like Rob.
Well, I'm gonna give him a chance to see if he could pop back in, but
he look like Hollow the Dawn right there.
Stop it.
He does.
Stop what you're doing. Cut that out.
Yo, am I froze still?
You froze, but we can hear you. So tell them how to find you.
Now you back.
Yeah, you moving now.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, find me on all social media at FromRobNor, FromRobNor. Yeah, I just got a song out called The Passion. I like it a lot. Hopefully you guys will like it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys bringing me on. This was a really fun time. I'd love to do it again. And bro, my goal is to have a line for line one day. So maybe not now, but in the future, that'll be fire.
Well, you got to be nicer to DJ Jeremiah then.
I'm like, nah, son. It's all good, bro.
Nah, you good, man. Yeah, okay. All right, so then that means we'll be keeping our eye on you. So the more, like, whenever you have stuff, send it to us. Because
for sure,
you got to see your whole catalog so you know who to put you up against.
Who would you want to go against?
I don't know, bro. I want you to decide that.
No, because if I do the wrong person, I get all the time. Jeremiah did this, he did that. I just want you. All I do is honestly.
I'll say anybody. I'll say anybody in the Dreamville TDE range. That range.
He wants Cole. He wants Cole. We already know. He wants Cole.
No, what's up? Everybody wants Cole, but there's so many dope artists on Dreamville.
Yeah, or
on
Bass,
TDE.
Bass.
Battz is really good.
Battz is hard. Yeah.
You know who I was gonna put Battz against, but it didn't work out. Isaiah
Rashad. Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Hard. It was any of them would be cool for me. But yeah, I'll definitely keep y'all posted. I'll definitely keep y'all on the loop for sure.
Okay.
All right, so if you are part of the official universe, hop over to there right now. We're about to do round 7. If not, holler at us next week. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for participating. We love you. All right, let's get back into it. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Now, I'm in the field with Trackstarz right now. I had a blessed time. Hopefully, you guys are listening. If you're not, then you're losing.